this is one of those cases where the number in the title, like, that could mean lots of things. It could mean how many there have been. It could mean the median age of the people who were actually around to play the original. It could mean how many people understand what median even means. These are all possible explanations. Could also be the year, if you want to be a dick about it. It's Space Invaders 91. Then again, it could also just mean how many I've played over the years, because, like, at this point, I mean, Space Invaders, it's like M&Ms. I mean, they're delicious, but, like, I can't actually remember a single one I've ever eaten. But I'll tell you this, Space Invaders 91 is an exceptional M&M. It's one of those gigantic peanut M&Ms. It's all deformed in the bag into one gigantic peanut M&M, or a pretzel, if you're one of those freaking weirdos. So it's the same Space Invaders you know and love, only it's all deformed into one gigantic freaking Space Invaders 91. So the game plays like Space Invaders. Oh, imagine that. You control a little spaceship at the bottom of the screen. You know, the one that's down there all by yourself. And since the aliens have obviously never heard the expression fair fight, they call every asshole alien they know. They just swarm you. It's ridiculous. It's like an alien ant farm. And to be fair, maybe it's a language thing. Maybe that's why they've never heard fair fight. Maybe it's because they're alien assholes. Whatever the case, they obviously deserve to be blown out of the sky with your superior space weaponry. Actually, your weapon sucks. It's just the worst. But that's Space Invaders. It's a story of a cheap guy with crappy import lasers shooting jerky and or linguistically challenged aliens. Hey, maybe it's how many words they know. The aliens. 91. Anyway, what I like about this thing is how it adds to the original Space Invaders, but it never overdoes it. Like, this time you get new levels with new enemies and new behaviors, and just a little new gameplay, too. You get power-ups, finally make your pathetic weapon less pathetic. Seriously, who goes after an entire fleet of aliens with a weapon like that? It shoots one dot at a time. Seriously. Like, maybe it's not the aliens who are the assholes. There's some pretty cool aesthetics here, too. Some pretty cool backgrounds with, pretty cool stuff. I don't know. Look, it's pretty cool. Some of the backgrounds are just repeated from level to level, though, which kind of sucks. They just changed the colors around. But all in all, there's definitely a very cool, it's pretty cool, the space aesthetic that's going on here. And that different look actually gives you a nice sense of progression, too. And there's also some functional differences. Like, some of these levels have dips in their terrain instead of always just being flat ground, which obviously affects your shots because that's how math works. I mean, that's what they did. They added math to Space Invaders, and it doesn't suck. That's impressive. Hey, you guys know the sign of a 66-degree angle? 0.91. Anyway, there's not much to say about this. It's Space Invaders 91. It's not like it's some groundbreaking new Genesis game, but I mean, it's a pretty decent version of Space Invaders. The additions make it feel fresh, even though I would have liked like a 16-bit Space Invaders to look a lot better and to go for like some kind of wacky, surreal kind of 16-bit look. I mean, I want almost everything to be wacky and surreal, so it's probably not a fair gauge for Space Invaders 91. It's Space Invaders 91 for the SEGA Genesis. If this were an exam, I would give it an 87.